Welcome into the South Hockey Network live on YouTube, live from the Edge Ice Arena in Bensonville, the home of the Fenwick Friars. It's the Glenbrook South Titans in their fourth to last game of SHL regular season play, looking to sweep the season series against Fenwick. This is the Wintrust South Hockey Network. We thank Glenview Bank and Trust for sponsoring all games here on the South Hockey Network. The pregame warm-ups are taking place right now, and the pregame warm-ups are sponsored by PW Jet. And finally, the uniform descriptions here on the South Hockey Network are sponsored by True Temper Sports. The Titans wearing their usual white away jerseys with the S-spoked logo, kind of like the Boston Bruins, front and center, with blue names and numbers on the back with a gold trim, bumblebee stripes down the sleeves, bottom parts, and socks, lightning bolt pants, of course. As for the Friars, they are wearing black jerseys, kind of similar to the Blackhawks Winter Classic jerseys from 2019 with white stripes going down the sleeves, socks, and white names and numbers on the back, and the Fenwick logo right front and center. Dylan Ward here on the call. Joe Hoffer will be on camera today with his signature thumbs up to the folks at home. Brad Cesario keeping score. And a very special guest joining me here in the broadcast booth. It's my good friend back from high school, Quinn Wilkinson. We both graduated from GBS in 2019, and Quinn, as now David Ventura has gone back to school, Quinn's filling in for this game as my color commentator. We have tons of memories back in the radio room at GBS together over the years. So Quinn, welcome onto the broadcast, man.
Thank you, Dylan. It's great to be here with you. I'm very excited for this game.
Quinn and I are, maybe I'm a little bit bigger of a hockey fan than Quinn is, but Quinn was a huge fan of the Blackhawks when they were successful back in the early parts of last decade. And, well, Quinn, I would say you know your hockey a fair amount.
That's right. Yeah, I still keep in touch here and there with the Hawks, and, they're doing really well now with Connor Bedard, the rookie, looking really good in the NHL. But, yeah, generally I'm just excited to be here. It's been a while since I got to be on the radio, so it's good to be back with my friend, and yeah, it feels like old times, so I'm looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, were you ever on any of those after-school shows in the radio room with Doc?
Yes, I did a show with our good friend Peter.
Yes, that's right.
Maybe he's listening right now. And then also I had another show with Seth, and that was very fun.
Seth Davenport, Peter Kamajian, Quinn Wilkinson, Dylan Ward, man, that was the group back in the day.
That's right.
And
that was a lot of fun.
Quinn, actually, maybe you should send out the link to our group chat. I just realized I didn't do that. I meant to have some of our friends tune in. But anyway, we're going to get this game started. The Titans with a 6-0 victory and a 7-1 victory against the Friars this season. Quinn, we wanted to make some score predictions before we got underway.
That's right. We were talking about it a little beforehand. I'm going to wager a 5-1 victory for South.
Okay, 5-1. It's locked in. I'm going to go with a nice 4-0 win. Charlie Zabel with the shutout. It is Zabel getting the start for Jim Philbin between the pipes for the Titans. A 2-0 record in the SHL. 198 save percentage and a 919 goals against average. Actually, the save percentage and goals against average should be switched there. We are underway here at the Edge Ice Arena. Thank you for spending your Sunday afternoon with us instead of watching football. Here's Wyatt Sherwood. Back down low by the Titan goal line. Got it out to Hoffer. That one off his skate. He'll chase that one down to the corner in his own end. Titans in white, shooting from left to right. From your vantage point, Friars from right to left. Here comes Hoffer, coast to coast. Gets down below the goal line. Cuts to the near side. Centers it, Freemuth! And he couldn't get a stick to that one. It was in his skates. Close to another point for Zach Freemuth. Boy, has he been on a tear lately. Zach Freemuth has scored a goal in 6 of his last 8 games, including a 5-game point streak for the captain. Now for Fenwick, this is James Papp. Out to neutral ice, tipped ahead. Papps catches up to it. And this one's forced back out to neutral ice, where it'll be dumped back in by the captain of this team, Joey Kurzak. Fenwick coming off their second SHL win of the season last night in Vernon Hills. They took down the Carmel Catholic Corsairs 4-3 on the road. Michael Curtin with 2 goals in that game for the Friars. Now to the near side. Matiziak will send this one down to the Titans' end. Asher Vanderplug will get to the puck below the goal line. And it's picked up by Fenwick. This is Harrison Ceramic. Up high, Papp couldn't keep it in. It's sent over to the far side where Godalis will play it back into the Titans zone. So far in this game, it's been all Fenwick here.
been all Fenwick. You can tell they both want it bad, though. Very rough and tough playing from both teams.
Fenwick, their record might not show it, but they stay in games a decent amount. They've actually scored the first goal on 11 occasions of their 29 SHL games played. So 1 out of every 3 games they're scoring the first goal, but the Titans will try for the first goal there. Adam Sokol couldn't get it to his backhand, so it's sent back out to the neutral zone. Marty McCauley finds Adam Sokol again. Sokol dangles, cuts over the line, takes a shot, blocked by the skates of Godalis. And he'll get it to Alessi near side, and the Friars will get it outside the zone. Picked up by Marty McCauley. To the neutral zone, Frank Surma. Surma comes over the line, looks for an option, will try a shot, and the save made as it deflects down into the corner by Cole Alessi, the starting goaltender for the Fenwick Friars.
Some very close calls so far this game, Dylan. Lots of shots on the goal, looking like a high-intensity game.
It sure is. Both these teams want to win. The Fenwick Friars, like I was saying, their record might not show for it, but they did take down GBN, and of course GBN has beaten GBS, so you never know what could happen. Here's a shot by Verney, blocked by Dylan Monaghan. Down below the goal line. It'll come over to the near side, picked up by Curtin. Vergamini gets in the way of that. The Titans can't clear the zone. Fosco shoots, save made by Zabel, and he'll cover up the puck for a whistle with 13:30 to go in the first, scoreless thus far.
And a great save by Zabel. You can tell he's really been doing a solid job holding that down in the goal zone there.
And we don't have shots on goal posted here at the rink, but here's a quick shot by Fosco. He scores right off the face-off. And just like that, the Friars have struck first. Only their second goal against GBS this season.
My predictions can still come true.
Yeah, I can. 5-1, Quinn's prediction. Dominic Fosco leads the way in points and goals on this Fenwick team in the SHL. That is his 12th goal of the season in his 26th game, and it's 1-0 to the Friars. So the Titans will have to come back here, and GBS doesn't allow the first goal very often. That's only the 10th time they've done so this season. And what did I say, Quinn? Fenwick has scored first a decent amount, even though their record doesn't show it.
That's right. They play with high energy in that first period. Hopefully we can wear them down.
And their record not too great in the SHL, 2-23-4, but over in the CCHL where they also play, they're 17-4-0 with the only 3 losses coming against St. Ignatius, which is another SHL/CCHL team. So they've got a really good record over there in the CCHL, and they're never a team that can be discounted. It's not like the Barrington Broncos last season where they were just not in any game and it wasn't close. It's more just they get unlucky a lot and they can't put up the wins. Now here's Marty McCauley, intercepted by Fosco. He's looking for his second. Dominic Fosco to the net. He scores! And less than 5 minutes in, it's a 2-0 lead for the home team.
Wow, well I can say I was not expecting this outcome.
And the Titans sitting in 4th place in the SHL with a 19-6-1 record in league play. Fenwick searching for just their 3rd win of the season, and they're off to a great start against one of the powerhouses in the state of Illinois. LaChance will dump this in. Dominic Fosco with a 2-goal night already, scoring his 12th and 13th of the season respectively. Titans look to answer. Here comes Hoffer into the zone, splits the D, he shoots, and that one goes off the post, puck in the air, and putting a glove on top of it is Cole Alessi.
You know, something I really like seeing from both teams so far, Dylan, is the amount of intensity that both are playing with. The puck has been flying up in the air quite a few times. Seeing lots of these players demonstrating their great hand-eye coordination, being able to just catch the puck or slap it down as it's been flying around so much this game.
Off the draw, Ryan Mulvey to the net. Nick Ventura behind the cage, looked to center it for A.J. Kulikowski. Titans have overcome 2-goal leads in the SHL this season. They did it against New Trier once. They were down 2-0. They ended up winning the game 5-3. They're going to need to find a comeback now as Fenwick, for the first time this season, has the lead against GBS. And Quinn, I don't know if you said it while I was going to check one of the technical things, but both of our predictions have already gone away.
That's right. Not a very good night if we were to put money on this game.
Yeah, guessing the correct score. But now it just becomes a game of let's see who gets closer. Again, I said 4-0. Quinn said 5-1. And the first line, or not the first line, but Zach Freemuth out there playing with Frank Surma and Adam Sokol. Ryan Mulvey and Marty McCauley on D. Freemuth ready for the faceoff against Pabst. The captain pulls it back up high to Marty McCauley. Down below the line, Zach Freemuth. Freemuth at the corner, looked to get it up high, but that one off the skate. Up high, Vergamini to the net, tipped away by the stick of Alessi, and up and out of play, stopping the clock again with 11:04 to go in the first period. If you're joining us late, Dylan Ward here, joined by my great high school buddy, Quinn Wilkinson. Both of us graduated from GBS back in 2019, and if anyone at home might know the name Ryan Wilkinson, he graduated from GBS in 2023. Well, that's Quinn's younger brother.
That's right, and the legacy just continues for both of our siblings, on to greater and better things like college.
Yeah, and I've got a sister who's going to GBS next year, in 8th grade right now.
Can't believe how young and how fast all of them grow up.
I'm sure a lot of parents watching at home know exactly what you're talking about, Quinn. As this one's sent out to the neutral zone, Marty McCauley will pick it up for the Titans. He'll stretch it out to the captain, Freemuth. Zach Freemuth, 3 points away from tying Davis Yeagers for the all-time SHL single-season point record. With 57, Zach's got 54. Scored the shootout winner last night, assisted on Blake Hoffer's goal against New Trier Green in the sweep. Surma to the near side, Zach Freemuth by the Friar bench. He slides it across. That one missed Vergamini. Frank Surma will get it down low. Adam Sokol down in the corner. Now Surma gets it back. Up high, it's kept in the zone by Vergamini for a moment, but then it goes out to Fosco. Already with 2 goals tonight. He tries for the hat trick early in the first period, but that shot missed the net. Now Freemuth backhands it away from the Titan bench, and the Glenbrook South Titans will go for a change, and the Friars will dump this right back down into the Titan zone. Titans look a little bit discombobulated out there, thrown off by this quick start by Fenwick. Probably not what they were expecting to have to overcome here early in this game. And these are the types of games, Quinn, where, you know, sometimes when you have such a mismatch on paper, the better team kind of gets trapped, and as Charlie Zabel makes the save there, you just always have to bring the same level of intensity and skill to every game, no matter what the team is. And we were just talking about it before this game. The Detroit Pistons beat one of the best teams in the NBA today, the Oklahoma City Thunder. So just, you know, there's a perfect example.
Without their best player as well, Cade Cunningham. Very interesting.
Right off the draw. Here's a shot by Tantero, and Charlie Zabel makes the stop. 9:09 to go in the first period. 2-0 to the Friars. Out to Cesario now, over the line, centered it, looking for Pajurski, but that one just by his stick. And he takes a spill, puck goes down to the corner. Dylan Monaghan back behind the goal line for Pajurski. Benji Pajurski-Monaghan slides it over to the slot, but that's taken by Vajuk. And Gadalis will get it outside the zone.
Very fast-paced game so far for those of you watching at home.
Really is.
Both teams changing possession a lot.
Back and forth as well.
Yeah, Fenwick definitely wants this. They are playing with a high intensity compared to that of South.
Joey Kurzak, a big body out there. Where's the C? Number 3 in black for the Friars. Pajurski picks up the puck in neutral ice, takes a shot. That one deflects off Pap's skate and goes up and stays in the ring, touches the top of the glass. Now behind the goal line, Kurzak will pick it up, get it ahead to Ceramic. Ceramic couldn't get that puck ahead to Matiziak. And now Ryan Mulvey plays it to Sherwood. Wyatt Sherwood over the line, looking to catch Fenwick in a slight change. Sherwood down to the corner, gets in the way of the ref a little bit there. Sherwood pulls it ahead, gets it up high. Marty McCauley passes it to the near side. Sherwood at the point. Sherwood keeps it in the zone, but then it deflects out, and the Titans will have to tag up and reset. Vergamini will dump it in. Pap chases after it behind the line. Got it to Joey Kurzak and out to Karabatsis. Now here comes Willie Pabst. And Senna shoots. And a save made by Zabel. He'll hang on to the puck.
Yeah, it seems Fenwick is able to generate a lot more offense so far compared to South. Hopefully they find their footing.
Well, the shots on goal we don't have at the moment. We'll try to get those for you as soon as possible, but GBS in the first period, their differentials plus 21, the best in the SHL. Now Hoffer pulls it ahead, 2-on-1 for the Titans. Blake Hoffer shoots, and a save made by Alessi. But technically this first period is both teams' best period statistically in terms of goal differential. Even Fenwick with a minus 15 goal differential. By each period it is their best, and they've got a 2-0 lead here against the Titans with 7 minutes to go in the first. Penalty coming up against the Friars on a delayed call. Zabel sprints to the bench, and for now a 6-on-5. Here's a pass across, touched by Fosco, and that'll draw a whistle. It'll be a hook, and to the box goes William Pabst, and we'll get our first look at the SHL leading percentage Titan power play. And Quinn, all power plays on the South Hockey Network are sponsored by RSM. And I forgot to mention this one. The first period has been underway for a while. The first period is brought to you by The Great Escape. Underway on the power play. Fenwick will clear it immediately. GBS 2 out of 4 on the power play in the season series against Fenwick. The power play's been red hot. 7 for 11 in the last 4 games after a cold stretch of 1 out of 12 in their previous 5. Ryan Mulvey plays it to Will Stevens, who dumps it in. Nick Ventura chasing after the puck. Down below the goal line, he's got it. Look to throw it up high. Ventura settles it down. Far corner. Looks to send it up high again. It'll get to Vanderplug. Asher Vanderplug, left point. Top of the left circle. Got it down to Ventura. Ahead to Ryan Mulvey in the high slot. He shoots! They score! Not sure if that took a deflection off a Titan or not, but Ryan Mulvey let the shot fly, and it's 2-1 with the power play conversion.
And that was a long snipe from, looked almost closer to the blue line than he did by the goal, so excellent shot.
So Mulvey's now got 2 goals in his last 3 games. It is his 6th of the season. And just what the doctor ordered for the Titans, a power play goal. And they're right back in it. Still plenty of time to go in the game. 6:04 to go in the first period. Of course, we play the 17-minute periods here in high school hockey. Face-off won by the Titans. Ryan Mulvey. Over to A.J. Kulikowski. Back up high, Vanderplug. Kulikowski. And Nick Ventura gloves it down. He'll come over the line. Titans way offsides there as Stevens entered the zone first. And that'll stop playing. Quinn, you know what I'm noticing? We watched a youth game right before this game, and they were playing some banging tunes. It's dead quiet here in the rink for the high school game.
That's right. It seemed every stoppage of play they had an awesome hard rock song playing. And
I know you're a big fan of that type of music.
Yeah, that's right. They had a lot of good Metallica songs, AC/DC. Now nothing, dead silence. So.
.540 to go in the first. Puck battled for near side corner Titan zone. Here's a shot from a tough angle, and making the save is Charlie Zabel. Here's another shot from the point. That missed the net wide to the right. Now getting in there is Matiziak. Adam Sokol pulls away with the puck. He'll come over the line through the neutral zone. Over the line he comes, down the right wing. He tries a shot, just missed the left post. And the puck stays in the rink. Surma, and we get a whistle. I'm not sure why. I don't think that was a delayed offsides. That would have been a long time for the ref to wait to blow the whistle, but maybe the puck went out of play and one of the officials didn't catch it, so the other bailed him out. But either way, it'll be an attacking zone draw for the Titans at the left wing circle. 5:09 to go.
Right, and it appeared there was some confusion even among the refs why they stopped the play. He had to explain it to him.
Anyway, we are back underway. Vergamini to McCauley near side. He'll let a shot fly. That one just missed the net. GBS with the first period conversion has now scored at least one first period goal in 14 of their last 15 games, averaging 1.43 per game in the stretch.
And with the pace that they're playing, Dylan, I hope I didn't jinx the score of the game and don't get a 5-1 in the opposite direction.
Uh-oh. Yeah, well, at least my score won't go in the opposite direction of 4-0. I know that.
That's right.
Now Johnny Senna will get this one down low. Vanderplug knocks White off the puck. And to the near side, Dylan Monaghan. Monaghan comes over the line, centers it. That one knocked off a stick, and we'll go down to the corner. Benji Pajurski, right wing corner, looking for an option. Pajurski cuts to the far side, centered it, but that one deflects off a Friars stick, and Tantero will get it out. Pajurski takes it away, throws it to the far side where Monaghan will catch up to it. Dylan Monaghan over the line, taken away by the Friars again. They'll get it out to neutral ice.
Dylan lost a glove there.
He did. He got it back, though, just in time and got to the bench. Here's Asher Vanderplug. Looked for Freemuth, but that one by him. Now Pap dumping this one down the right wing. It'll go behind Zabel's net. Picked up. And Wyatt Sherwood forced it out. Zach Freemuth. Good pass to Wyatt Sherwood. Sherwood over the line. Grabs the puck. Settles it down for himself, but Friars get it back out. McCauley will dump it in. And Fenwick will regain possession in their own net. The Titans in an unfamiliar territory. They've only trailed after the first period 4 times this season. Here's a long pass. Fosco, he could have had a breakaway, but instead it was recovered by the Titans. Really close call there. But they've only been down after the first period 4 times in 26 games. And one of those most recently was 2-1 after the first period against Glenbrook North, where they came back to win that game. Monaghan taps it ahead to Zach Freemuth. The captain with speed. Freemuth over the line, cuts around the defense, takes a shot, and a save made by Leslie Sherwood on the rebound. Couldn't get that puck for a clean shot. And out to neutral ice it goes. A penalty coming up. That'll be against the Titans. Delayed call again. Here comes White. Partial breakaway, shoots. And Zabel makes the save and hangs on to the puck. So the Titans successful in their power play. Now Fenwick will get a turn with the man advantage.
We'll see if we have the superior defense. We being South, that is.
That's right.
If you couldn't tell by now, I'm leaning slightly towards Slumber South, that being my alma mater.
Well, hey, this is the South Hockey Network. After all, you're allowed to. All Titan penalty kills sponsored by Hannah Vanderplug Trial Attorneys. Fenwick on the season, 10th best power play in the league, 10.7%. Here comes Nick Ventura looking to do something shorthanded. His centering pass was in the skate of Fosco. In their win against the Carmel Catholic Corsairs, they were 0 for 3 on the power play. They haven't scored a power play goal in their last 5 games, 0 for 13 in the SHL. The last time they scored was on December 17th. Joey Kurzak against Lake Forest. Here comes Fosco over the line. Now Senna. Taken away by Stevens. He got it to Nick Ventura. That one just past him, and Ceramic will recover. 1:30 to go in the period. That pass missed Bastido. It'll go all the way down, not be an icing. Vanderplug plays it out. Freemuth chasing after the puck, but he won't get there before Kurzak does, as he plays it to Luke LaChance, one of the more fun names to say.
That is. That's a great name.
Well, Quinn, you want to hear one of the names of all time? St. Vider's got a player named Pepe LeBoy III.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's even got the Roman numeral 3 on the back of his jersey after LeBoy.
No kidding.
It is just a treat to be able to say that name on the broadcast.
Sure.
Oh,
Another
my.
great name, LaChance. Hopefully there's a LaChance that we score a goal here.
Okay. Quinn, not bad at this commentating thing. We did take radio back in high school with the great Daniel Oswald, or as some people know him, Doc. I know he still works over there at GBS.
That's right. He was a phenomenal teacher and certainly set me on a path for success.
No kidding. What was your nickname?
I'm not sure he ever gave me one.
Really?
Maybe Q. He called
Yeah.
me Q sometimes.
Mine was a little bit more X-rated than that. We'll save that one for
After hours.
yeah, non-broadcasting time. Here's a pass across Bastido. The puck in his skates as it goes down below the goal line. 26 seconds to go in the period. And now the puck sent all the way down just in time to avoid icing as Wyatt Sherwood steps out of the box, and the Titans have killed the penalty. Back to 5-on-5 play. 10 on the clock in the period. This one's dumped down by Fenwick. McCauley plays it to Vanderplug far side. And intercepted by the Friars in neutral ice, and the horn sounds. And 17 minutes are in the books. It is the Fenwick Friars with a 2-1 lead over the Titans. Dominic Fosco with both Friar goals.
Not the outcome I or probably you were expecting, Dylan, but I tell you what, I am very impressed with Fenwick's energy that they're bringing to South. I like that they are competing with them on a, seems like an equal level.
7th time this season the Friars have had the lead after the initial period. They're 1-4-1 when that happens. When the Titans are trailing after the first period, that's only happened 4 times, as I mentioned. They are 2-2 in those situations. So the Fenwick Friars, when they do take the lead, the other team tends to come back more often than not. But like I said, if you're going to win a hockey game, being up after the first period is a good way to start.
That's right. I mean, I'm sure the coach is very happy with how his players have been performing so far, especially great performance from Fosco. Dylan just dealing with some technical difficulties right now. Appears to be some signal issues. But for those of you who can hear me, this has been quite the game so far for those watching at home. Great performance by Dominic Fosco. 11 goals, 4 assists, and 15 points in the last 5 games. Excuse me, for the season. Seems teams are changing sides now. And Dylan is back after dealing with some of the technical difficulties. I explained to our audience that there was some signal issues, but hopefully we're back to normal.
Yeah, the Edge Ice Arena is not the most ideal place to broadcast a game. Lots of Wi-Fi troubles, but no matter what, we're filming this game, and the full high-quality version will be on YouTube after the fact. So just bear with us if it's cutting a little bit in and out. We are doing our absolute best to solve this problem. It's a little bit harder when Gerard's not here. We don't know exactly what to do all the time, but our crew, as Curtin takes a shot, stopped by Zabel. He'll send it to the corner. Mikey Curtin was looking for his 3rd goal in the last 5 periods there. We've switched sides. Titans will go from right to left here in the 2nd period, and the 2nd period on the South Hockey Network is sponsored by Gel Cert. Vanderplug got it down low. Here's Hoffer. Tried to center it for Freemuth, but Luke LaChance got in the way. Now Freemuth scores! What a shot from an impossible angle. Somehow snuck that by Alessi, and Zach has tied the game.
Yeah, really a phenomenal goal. You had to be watching almost from that angle to see how he snuck that puck in there.
So Freemuth with his 28th of the season in the SHL, 47th of the season in all competitions. And Quinn, when you were You haven't seen this Glenbrook South Titans team play yet this season. When you were taking a look at these sheets, I know that the numbers of Zach Freemuth is one thing that you noticed.
Yeah, very, very glaring difference between the rest of the players, and that's no shot on the rest of the Glenbrook South hockey team. They're all individually amazing in their own right, but Freemuth certainly stands out with his high numbers and his play style as well.
So fast, so quick with his decisions out there. The 4-year varsity player, currently a senior.
Future looks bright for him.
No kidding. Face-off taken by the Friars. Alessi with a shot. That one tipped wide by Senna. So the Titans, after getting into a hole early, have quickly flipped the switch and are now starting back from square one, tied up.
Seems that initial first period is what threw them off with the high energy that Fenwick came with.
Yeah.
They seem to drown themselves now. South is back in it.
So like I said, it can be a trap game sometimes. You don't want to take any team lightly. It doesn't matter what their record is because upsets happen a lot in hockey specifically. I know, Quinn, I think you were the one who sent me that YouTube video explaining that hockey is the most random sport in terms, like mathematically, in terms of bad teams beating good teams.
Right. It was a great YouTuber. I forget his name, but essentially his argument was that hockey has the most highest percentage of chance for different outcomes to happen compared to other sports like basketball or football.
Yeah, in basketball, you almost always see the bad teams or the good teams beat the bad teams. I mean, you take a look at the Detroit Pistons. They've got 6 wins on the season, and I know in the NHL, the worst team is either the Blackhawks.
watch it back if you ever do, is the,
I'm definitely going to. I want to see how I sound up there. I think Nathan's going to listen to it on recording when he gets home.
yeah.
Maybe you can tell me what it sounds like.
It's been a fun game.
Yeah. Very high energy. I was not expecting. I was expecting this to be like a blowout.
Yeah. But yeah, like when they scored those first 2 goals.
I wanted to be like, but you know, it's like that's my genuine reaction. I'm like, yeah.
But
Can't do that. Wow.
yeah.
You know, I must have calling him Fenwick too. I think he used Fenwick and Fenwick.
Oh yeah.
I'm connected now.
No, I did that. I was about to push it to reconnect the Wi-Fi. And it shut down. You just do something. Yeah, get the Wi-Fi.
I thought the natural touch was good.
Well, you'll see probably they were running their own like coffee or whatever, but they never drink that.
What's his point?
No,
That's not my point. That's I can tell this mix up. Well, we'll just have to do it. But runs
Welcome back to the South Hockey Network. Third period is underway. Third period on the South Hockey Network is sponsored by PW Jet, as the Titans look to hold off the Friars here in the final 17 minutes. Dylan Ward and Quinn Wilkinson with you here on the South Hockey Network.
Ice is fresh.
Yes, it is.
Brand new period.
That is an icing by the Titans. Faceoff will go back down to their own zone in the first 30 seconds of the period.
And Dylan just mentioned to me before coming back that we're going to be keeping a special eye on Zach Frameth because he is 2 points away from tying the record.
That's right, the single season SHL point scoring record. So Quinn, you said it. We'll definitely have to keep a sharp eye out for him. And here's the man in question, Freemuth. He shoots that one off the glove and goes high of the crossbar. Now Zach Freemuth plays it over to Casper the Friendly Ghost, and it'll be sent out to the neutral zone.
Right.
I know.
That's into a ghost there.
Yeah, I know Quinn is a big fan of that one. Here's Freemuth got it to Hoffer. He shoots, and that one goes wide of the net. Quinn, that's what me and Quinn used to say back in the day when there'd be a pass to no one. And I know that's a reference that I use sometimes here on the South Hockey Network, but I had to throw one in, and I was actually waiting for the perfect opportunity to throw one in now that you're here.
Right, and it happens in all sports, really. I mean,
Yeah.
you'll see basketballs flying, footballs, so.
Puck not frozen yet. It's kicked out by Alessi and comes to the near side. It's picked up by Stevens. He got it up high to Mulvey, who got it down low. Ceramic. And now Stevens. Here he comes over the line. Will Stevens sent it up high, but nobody there except for a Friar. And it's taken away by Matiziak. Third period. Already mentioned, it's brought to you by PW Jet. This is both teams' worst period in goal differential. The Friars are minus 36 here in the third period. And GBS on a bit of a tear in the third period lately. They've only allowed 4 third period goals in their last 7 games, and they've only allowed 3 if you exclude empty netters.
No kidding.
So they'll have to keep that streak alive here. Here's Mulvey with a shot. That one deflected away. Now Vanderplug has to wait to be on sides, so he'll just backhand this one down into the zone. Godalis for the Friars. Plays it out to neutral ice. It's picked up and dumped in by Dean Vajuk. Another fun name to say.
Lots of fun names. That's a theme in this one for sure.
Now here comes Adam Sokol. Over the line he comes. Sokol down to the corner, puts on the brakes, sends the puck up high. McCauley to Monaghan near side. He shoots. That one deflects away. Now McCauley left point. Marty McCauley taken away by Sveet. He can't get it out past waiting Titan player Sokol at the blue line. Now Cesario. Down in the corner, they fight for the puck. And the glove on top of the puck by Alessi. He'll hang on for a whistle. 13:25 to go in the third period. Titans lead 4-2.
I'm sure Alessi is very focused on not allowing any more goals past his net.
Quinn, I got to see something here on this microphone. You had it perfect in the first two periods. Now you're a little bit muffled.
A little too far.
Yeah,
huh?
that sounds good.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better. That microphone, it's the crappier one. You need to have a sweet spot there. Freemuth won the faceoff, got it to Monaghan, down to McCauley, who sent it down below the line. Pap, now Freemuth taken down. Puck sent up high. McCauley kept it in. Hoffer to the near side. Sherwood will pick it up. Wyatt Sherwood taken away by Curtin, and he will play it out. Fosco racing ahead for the puck, but he didn't get to it in time. That's an icing. Dominic Fosco with the 2 Friar goals in this game. He's on hat trick watch. If you're joining us late, the Fenwick Friars scored 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of the game to lead 2-0, and the Titans have come back with 4 unanswered, including a 3-0 second period. Titans will have a face-off in the attacking zone. Stevens out there. Won it back up high to Vanderplug. Taken away by Paps. Now Vanderplug. Left circle. Puck being battled for. Far side half boards. Kulikowski pulls it free, but it gets taken away by Fenwick. They'll play it off the boards.
And if you're a Fenwick fan, you definitely just want to see your team control the puck in that offensive zone, but they really are having trouble finding their rhythm.
And that's what it's all about, Quinn. It's just having that control. Because in hockey, it's a funny sport. You can totally outplay another team and you just get bad bounces. Here's a great pass by Ventura to Kulikowski. But to finish my point, it's just about having enough shots or possession or attacking zone time as you can, because you just got to hope that if you have more than the other team, then you're going to get lucky more often.
Essentially,
yeah.
Yes. You want to control the puck more because it increases your percentage of scoring.
Yes.
But there are those flukes where people, there are teams, like in the NHL especially, sometimes, they don't have that much control and they'll score. They'll, maybe 30% of the control, yet they have more goals. So,
yeah, and Quinn, I'm not sure if you knew this stat, but this season in the NHL, there was the biggest shots on goal to goals ratio, or I really should say the smallest. The Tampa Bay Lightning scored 8 goals on 14 shots in the game.
No kidding.
Yes.
Some accurate shooters on that team.
Yeah, you're not wrong. GBS with the best shooting percentage in the SHL at 14.2% conversion rate on their shots on goal. Marty McCauley, puck taken away by Curtin. He backhanded it high, taken away by Nick Ventura. Now Pap over the line. Pap centered it, tipped, and a good save by Zabella. I believe he got a piece of it, and it sent all the way down and just missed the net. Won't be an icing. Fenwick with probably one of their better chances they've had in this period, or at least in the last 2 periods, I should say.
That was a good run.
Benji Pajurski over the line down the right wing side. Pajurski looking to thread the needle between the legs of a Friar. Puck goes down to the corner. Adam Sokol centered it up high. Here's Frank Sturman with a shot. He scores! That's in! And the ref agrees. That one leaked over the goal line at about 2 miles an hour, but they all count the same. And Frank Surma with his 4th of SHL play, 6th of the season. And the Titans make it 5 straight goals.
What's the word with Frameth? Did he assist on that goal?
No.
I wasn't able to tell.
No, he did not. I know that for a fact he's not on that line, but he unable to get an assist there, but Surma with the goal, and the Titans are beginning to run away with this one. So a big-time response to that 2-0 lead that the Friars took early in the period. And Titans up by 3 here against the Friars.
And that's all that matters, right?
Oh, yeah. Charlie Zabella has been good for the Titans. Or as Quinn called him earlier, Zebel. Quinn Wilkinson, one of my best friends. We met back in middle school at Springman Middle School, if you remember that one, Quinn.
Oh, wow. Going all the way back to 7th grade.
I was, we were both W last names. We had lockers right next to each other.
And there it was.
And there it was.
That was the recipe.
Yeah, so, geez, Quinn, we met 7th grade. So that would have been 2013, so we've been friends for basically 11 years now.
Wow.
Here in 2024.
When you put it in those terms, it really doesn't feel that long, but it has certainly been a long time.
Quinn and I graduated GBS both 2019. I know, Quinn, you just started your master's over at Loyola University. By the way, we have a penalty against the Friars. I know, law school, right? Is that it?
It's a master's in history. I was considering law school,
yeah.
but I decided to choose my ultimate passion, which is history.
Yes. Quinn is a big history buff. He loves boring me and my friends with some of those things.
I bore everyone.
Yeah. But anyway, the Titans back to the power play. This is their 3rd power play of the game, 1 out of 2. Zach Freemuth will take the opening faceoff. He got it ahead to Sherwood. Now up high, Marty McCauley, back to Wyatt Sherwood. Across for Freemuth. He goes to McCauley. Now to Sherwood. Back for Zach. He shoots. And a save made by the left pad of Cole Alessi. Now Pap. Taken down, and Kurzak will play it off the boards. That took a funny hop off of Stanchion. Went right to Vernie, and he will dump it down.
You know, even though they couldn't score on that play, that was some really great chemistry by South, being able to pass the puck across the ice like that.
Quinn, you read my mind. Freemuth goes to McCauley. He shoots. They score! McCauley didn't even realize it was a goal. And it's 6-2. Give Freemuth an assist. He is 1 away from tying the record.
Will he do it tonight?
Oh boy, there's lots of time left. Marty McCauley's 2nd goal of the game. It is his 2nd career SHL multi-goal game, the first being against the Lake Forest Scouts 2 games ago. So Marty McCauley's now got 4 goals in his last 3 games. Stay hot, 2-4. Now Vanderplug to Stevens. Ventura sent it down into the zone. Stevens. Over to Kulikowski in the slot. That one rolled away. And Quinn, I don't know if you knew this rule, but if we get to a 5-goal differential, they just run the clock even during the whistles. So if the Titans can get 1 more goal, then that clock ain't stopping.
Did not know about that rule, but I tell you what, I'm a fan.
Yeah, I think a lot of these parents here are. Whether you're on the winning end or losing end, when the games reach a 5-goal differential, you don't mind getting out of here a little earlier.
Certainly not.
So the Titan power play continues their hot streak, 2 out of 3. Here's Sveit. He shoots. And Nick Ventura behind the net. Ryan Mulvey to the far side for Vanderplug. Vanderplug stretch pass looking for Ventura. That one in his skates, and it'll be taken back into the zone by Senna. Luke LaChance. Big hit by Mulvey, and are they going to give Mulvey a penalty for that? Elbowing the call.
And sometimes it's hard to tell with those hits what is a penalty, because they do have to maintain control of the puck in order to hit a player, but you know, things like charging and elbowing, that will get you in penalty trouble.
So Ryan Mulvey takes a seat. One of the more disciplined players on the Titans this season. Quinn, this is his very first trip to the penalty box all SHL season.
So you can tell this is not something that he makes a habit of, which is good. You want that from your players. That's a team player.
Here comes Freemuth shorthanded. One away from tying the record. Freemuth centered it. Here's a shot. And a save made on Sherwood by Alessi. Wyatt Sherwood took the shot. The initial save was made, and then the puck began to leak through the blue paint before eventually Alessi put a glove on top of it.
And that's been the story of this period here, Dylan. Puck almost sneaking by, and one time it did, but Alessi having to keep control.
Here's Dylan Monaghan. The puck taken away by the Friars. Pabst hit into the boards near side by the Friar bench. Sherwood will play it back for Monaghan. The Titans will reset. Short-handed, don't forget. Looks like the Titans are the one on the power play right now. All penalty kills by the Titans are sponsored by Hannah Vanderploeg trial attorneys, by the way. A man fell down for the Titans. Here comes Fosco. Taken away by Freemuth. Zach Freemuth puts on the brakes, chips the puck out. Looking for Sherwood, but kept alive by Karabatis. Down to Fosco. He shoots, blocked by Freemuth. Now here comes Sherwood short-handed. He races ahead. Wyatt Sherwood one-on-one takes a shot, and that one wouldn't go. The save was made by the pads of Alessi. Now Harry Ceramic. Got it to Fosco. He shoots. Looking for the HT, but not this time, says Charlie Zabel. He will hang on for a whistle with 6:26 to go in the period.
You know, this game really has just been a battle of attrition. Who can score more goals and who can put more of those shots on net? So far, South is putting a lot more shots on net than Fenwick.
Yeah, we don't have the official count of shots on goal, but Joe, what does Brad have the shots on goal at over there? 31 to 18 for GBS. So there you go. That's the unofficial count on your scoreboard at home. Here comes Will Stevens. Still shorthanded for the Titans. Ryan Mulvey will be free in about 15 seconds. Ventura will play it off the boards. Kept alive. Here's a shot by Kurzak. Tipped on its way, and that one went wide of the net. Joey Kurzak down to Karabatis. Ryan Mulvey off the bench. And a whistle as Zabel hangs onto the puck. So the Titans 2 for 2 on the penalty kill here in this game. 5:34 to go in the third. 6 to 2. Glenbrook South after trailing 2-0. 6 unanswered goals by the Titans.
Wow, 6 unanswered. That might be my favorite stat of this game so far.
Yeah, seriously. You see 6 to 2, you wouldn't ever guess that it was 2-0 at one point.
No.
Yeah.
Certainly not with how both teams are playing, especially.
Here's Cole Alessi. Out to Tantero, who tipped it ahead. Dylan Monaghan, now Cesario. Jonathan Cesario. Pajerski. And Cesario got it to Sokol. Adam Sokol. Behind the net it goes. Sveet will try and get it out. Kept alive by Monaghan. He shoots, blocked in close. And out to neutral ice it goes. Monaghan over the line, takes a shot. Stopped by the glove of Alessi. He will hang on for a whistle with 4:39 to go in the third. Still no running clock yet. The differential's only 4. as the Titans appear to have their eyes set on win number 20 of the SHL season and win number 32 overall. Puck falls, Freemuth with the face-off win, but it's taken away by Fosco. Verney got it ahead to Fosco. He's on a breakaway for the hat trick. And a save made by Zabel on the backhander by their leading point producer, Dominic Fosco. Denying the HT.
And you know that's going to be his main goal here because he does seem to be the biggest offensive threat from Fenwick.
Right off the draw, here's a shot. Save made by Zabel. Puck sent up high. Fosco turns around, fires, and that one just missed the net wide to the left. 4:15 to go in regulation time, and Verney got it to Fosco. He shoots, just missed the top right corner. Make that. Is this puck sent deep again? Verney centered it, taken away by Freemuth, and here comes the captain. Freemuth over the blue line, down the right wing, takes a shot, and that just missed the net. Vanderplug down to Hoffer. Blake Hoffer deflected up high and out of play, or out of the zone, I should say. Vanderplug will chase it down and catch up to it.